What do I like about Houston? Besides the fact that it's home and like a familiar place that like anchors me down, I feel like there's so much change that's happened in my life. Moving out from the nursing career and into working into music feels like I still have a place to call home. And it's a different energy from a place like Austin or like Los Angeles or New York. It has its own energy for sure. I feel like a lot of people have wanderlust and they want to like venture out as soon as they've graduated high school. I've never really had that desire. I don't mind staying close to home. Home is where my heart is. What's up? I'm Keshi. I'm a recording artist from Houston, and I'm gonna put you on to some of my favorite spots that I used to go to. How are you? Can I just get a latte?
Yeah, for here too.
For here. So we're at Blendon right now in Sugarland, and it's a kind of a neat spot to me because I feel like there's not a place that has the same sort of aesthetic anywhere nearby.
Blendon is definitely unique from my coffee experiences because there's so many different options. A lot of places you go and you just have the one espresso, you may have one drip coffee, but we often serve like up to 10 different varieties from different origins. We offer classes just to get people really excited about the coffee supply chain and the origins.
When I came back and I wanted to hang out with friends and we found this spot, it felt like, whoa, like where has this been? Like my whole life, like of living here, you know? We'll always meet here, this is just the spot. I would go to a ton of coffee shops back when I was in college, like studying stuff. And I would end up getting very distracted and like making beats or something in the cafe. Let's move on to go get some dim sum. Dim Sum King. This is a spot that I used to come to a lot when I was a kid growing up with family, friends, big extended family. We would come and sit at the big tables and everything. I'm here with my friend John today, and we're gonna eat some dim sum.
You know, I guess this is like the spot you usually go to.
This is a place that's nostalgic to me and a place that I actually like grew up going.
You know that I moved here in Houston like 4 years ago, so I'm not necessarily familiar with what Houston used to be like. So do you think this place has changed?
Oh yeah, it's changed a bunch.
All right, let's say yeah.
Let's go into it. Have you seen this? Have you done this before? Okay, so you're supposed to like wrap up your wrapper, and then you just put it on the opposite end where you want your sauce, so it gravitates toward the side.
That's such a genius.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. So they fill this with like red barbecue pork, and I feel like this is something that like a lot of Asian kids grow up eating because it's sweet and like it's easy to eat. It's like macaroni and cheese. It's what's another kid's meal? It's like chicken fingers. It's the same thing. And the point of the tea. So dim sum food tends to be pretty oily. And the point of tea is to just like wash everything down, just cleanse your palate so you can take the next bite. That's how I see it anyways. Okay, that was really good. You ready to head out?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go downtown.
Okay, let's go.
We are at Fuller's Guitar. I've got my last 2 guitars from here. They've been so good to me here. I love them so much.
We opened in this location June of 1994. Music scene actually over the years has changed quite a bit, but it's been strong and then it's not been strong, and it fluctuates. In the old days, it was really strong. Not so many guitar heroes now as there used to be, so, but Houston, as far as creative juices, I mean, we've got a lot of really talented songwriters and a lot of talented performers here.
Music influences growing up were definitely John Mayer was like biggest one when it comes to guitar and sensibility, songwriting, melody, everything else. Combining that with like a newfound love for R&B when I was like in college, so like Drake, Bryson Tiller, I started falling in love with like combining the two. So that's where we have Keshi. It's about finding the sweet spot between my like main influences and like trying to put it in my own way, you know, having my own spin on it. I was looking specifically for the OMGM, like it's the John Mayer signature acoustic by Martin, and so this was the only place nearby that had it. So I swung by to come and play, and I found like I wasn't expecting to love it. I was expecting to think that it was like overpriced or overrated. I played it for like 10 minutes and I was just in disbelief of how much I love the sound, so I had to buy it then and there. And because I had that opportunity to come here and visit the shop, I just fell in love with it. This, for example, has a much like hotter and twangier tone than I expected it to have. I'm interested to see like on the producer side of it how it sounds once I've plugged it in. I just want an arsenal of different brushes that I can paint with, basically. So yeah, I think that's the best way that I can put it. Houston has a really dense musical history, and like it's places like this that make you appreciate, you know, the local spots that are around town rather than just going to like the big stores where it doesn't feel like anyone really cares about helping you. And the selection here is crazy. Like I love all the things that they have here. Like it's just like a candy store for me. So right now we are at the Hines Waterfall, and it's really nostalgic for me because I spent a lot of my time growing up here. So over yonder behind is where my grandparents used to run a dry cleaner's store. And every summer when I was really little, like too little to stay at home, my mom would drop us off at my grandparents' store, and they'd watch over us while we played GameCube in the corner, my brother and I. And we would actually come out like after lunch, and we would always play on this lawn. There's even like a little sundry store, convenience store, little thing where it was owned by a Vietnamese lady, so like she would give us free snacks sometimes too. Good memories. We'd get chicken minis in the morning, every morning, and we would eat it every single morning. The dry cleaner store is not there anymore, which is sad. It's like a little food store that's not even being used right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure the next time you guys are in Houston, swing by some of my favorite spots. If you guys want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the Whistle YouTube channel.